We moved to Arizona, and where I am is very secluded. It's in the desert. There's a lot of coyotes. If you don't know, when they howl at the moon, sometimes they sound like little kids laughing.
Yeah.
And then random like, oh, and then like just a bunch of one of my loved ones, they came over and they were distraught and they were like freaking out. And I'm like, what's going on? They're like, so-and-so hit a coyote on the way here. Dude, it came out of nowhere and she's like freaking out. She's panting. The front of her dash is broken. So I turned to her and I go, well, what about the coyote? She goes, what do you mean? I just left. She was scared. I was too scared. I didn't get out. So I went back. I found the coyote on the side of the street and it was in a lot of pain. It's sitting, I'm not going to get too graphic, but it looked like it got hit by a car. And when I came up next to it, it's bleeding from the mouth, but it's looking at me and it's freaking out. So Jessica is on the phone. Nobody's coming. They're like, it's a wild animal. We're not touching it. But finally I said, hey, go to the volunteer shelters, like something that like does for wildlife. We found one. They got on the phone and they were like, hey, Gandalf is coming. And I was like,
huh? There's no way they said that.
Dog, I'm not exaggerating. She goes, Gandalf is on their way. Just to clarify, you are actually saying Gandalf. And she goes, yes. And I'm like, fair enough. Just wanted to make sure. And I said, okay, I'll just be right next to this animal. Everybody, the people on the phone, the cops, the hospital, my sister, my mom, everybody's like, George, do not touch this animal. I don't listen to every single one of them. I literally go and I'm just massaging its head. And I just keep just petting its head like this, just rubbing its head. It's looking at you with such fear and then finally relax. It just looks like my dog, bro. People are like, well, it's just a wildlife. But it's like, bro, it's a life. I hear a car close. Now, it's nighttime and I could only see a silhouette of a man with a hoodie and a beard this long. I'm like, there's no way. And out comes a huge staff. And he comes out and you just see the light hit his face. And I go, are you Gandalf? And he goes, I am Gandalf. And I was like, okay. I was Gandalf might be a hero and also kind of mean because it's obviously this thing got hit and it's like grabbing and throwing it. I go, hey man, its bones are broken. You want to be kind with it?